Want to hear something pretty bonkers? How about these 5 kills which were almost in Freddy vs. Jason? A book was released in March called Slash of the Titans, The Road to Freddy vs. Jason. It is 248 pages long and written by Dustin McNeill. The book mainly explores the different directions that Freddy vs. Jason was taken into during its 10 years in pre-production. Shortly after the book was released, Bloody Disgusting got an exclusive look inside from McNeill himself. These 5 kills are what they scored. Let's take a look at what almost was. Number 5. This kill was taken from a Freddy vs. Jason draft in 1996. Here, Freddy needs to harness a massive amount of dream power to enact his evil plan. To make sure this happens, a Freddy-obsessed cult secretly doses the population of 500 inmates at a state hospital for the criminally insane with a potent dream drug. They start to twitch and moan, rip their heads open, and when they rip their heads completely open, the dream demons come out. Number 4. This was taken from a draft in 1994. Freddy crosses over into reality and spends some time looking around the Elm Street shopping mall. Well, he encounters a group of obnoxious punks there, and they say to him, "Nice sweater." Freddy turns around and notices that the head punk has a lot of tattoos, so he says, "Nice tattoos." With this being said, all of a sudden, the punk's tattoos come alive and start to crawl all over his body. He shrieks in agony and drops to his knees. Number 3. This was taken from a draft in 1998. A group of misbehaving teens head to Camp Crystal Lake and spend the weekend having fun pranking one another dressed as Freddy and Jason. It goes fine and dandy until the real Jason encounters a Freddy cosplayer. He decapitates him and holds his head in his hands. When the head falls out from beneath the mask, Jason is upset and he punts the head. Number 2. This was taken from a draft in 1993. A homicidal state trooper is going to kill the heroine when Jason steps in. He gives him a really huge Jason wedgie and shoves his shotgun up his butt to the roof of his mouth and blows his head completely off, leaving a broken spine sticking out of his shirt. And number 1, this was taken from a draft in 2000. Here, Jason bursts into a hotel room where a drug-dealing couple are hiding with their newborn child. Jason's pretty upset at the wasted mother, so he cuts her from sternum to crotch and lays the child back inside the mother's body. Then he heads to the father. Jason uses his machete to cut off his arms and legs, and then pours an entire bag of drugs down the man's slashed open throat. These are some pretty gnarly kills. I don't know about you, but I would have liked to have seen some of them. What do you think about what could have been? Again, you can find this and a lot more inside of the book Slash of the Titans, The Road to Freddy vs. Jason, written by Dustin McNeill.